Generation X from 1977. For a lot of people, Billy Idol represents the spirit of punk gone bad. After we've pinned our ropes on him in 1977, he booked his ticket for a rock star lifestyle in New York, which is where we caught up with Vital Idol a couple of weeks ago, recording tracks for his new LP. After Billy had been allowed 10 minutes to freshen up, I asked him what he thinks now of those Generation X days.
The thing about writing those songs at the time was that me and Tony James, who I used to write with in Generation X, we really always tried to write songs that weren't just about 1977. You know, maybe we wanted to write songs that, yeah, could have a meaning for kids and myself and anybody who listened to the song in 1985. And personally, I think nothing much has changed since 1977, and most of my songs, therefore, still have relevancy today. I think kids are just as frustrated as they were then, if not more. I mean, they're being offered more, yet you can't get at it.
Why did you leave Britain for New York in the first place?
Well, it was really that I didn't really want to be something that was just second-hand. And after Generation X split up, it would be very easy for me in England to look second-hand, because it's such a, not a small place, but because it's such a focused place. Everybody knows what you're doing. I mean, so they know that if you're hanging out at a bar in London, it looks like you're doing nothing. And I didn't want to just be standing there with no group, no music going on, standing looking like I'm at a bar every night. So I thought the best thing for me would be to go somewhere else where I was kind of new, where I'd be new for people, where I'd have a chance of getting something together with new people, and yeah, coming back to England and showing you just what I can do anyway. So really, I came somewhere like New York, where I felt a lot of music that affected me came out of New York Dolls, people like Suicide, Alan Vega, and they're the people I sort of hooked up with when I came over here. So this was really the only other place in the world, apart from London, that I'd ever think of going musically, you know.
If you were still an 18-year-old kid in Bromley, what would you think of Billy Idol?
What I think of Billy Idol? Well, I think at least he had the balls to go and do something with his life, you know. Whatever else I thought of him, I'd know that. At least he had the balls to stick up to the fact he wanted to do music, and he survived doing it, I guess. I mean, whatever else I'd think, I don't know.
Could you not have said the same thing about Mick Jagger or Rod Stewart living in Bromley when you were 18?
Yeah, but I did, you know.
You changed your name to Idol to ridicule those very people who went away to New York.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I mean, it was more to ridicule what they become. It wasn't the fact they'd gone to America. It was more to ridicule the fact they seemed to have gone show business, or they'd forgotten that rock and roll's important, and they'd started.
Are you not in show business?
No, I'm not in show business. No, I'm in rock and roll music. Show business is like, I don't know, Harry Corbett and all those sort of people. I do something that I want to do, that I think's important for me to do it. I don't do it just to entertain people. You know, and that's what I think show business is.
Are you anxious to be taken seriously?
Well, I'm anxious at least to feel that, yeah, that my songs are good and they're exciting, and that's why I'd like to be taken seriously, yeah.
On an American chat show, you said that 5 drugs on the streets of New York were named after you. How do you feel about that?
I didn't say it quite like that. I said that what they do is, it's a bit like, yeah, if they saw you in the street, they'd say, here's Old Grey Whistle Test, blah, blah, you know what I mean? Old Grey Whistle Test marijuana, you know, just because they see you coming.
Does
they
it
just try and
upset
call them. I just thought it was funny. It was such a New York thing. See, sometimes they were talking to me at the time about living in New York and how people in New York saw me. And I was just trying to say, you know...
Well, how do they see you then?
Well, they recognise me as somebody who's come and lived here and is now, part of New York.
Why on earth should they name a drug after you?
Oh, it's a bit the same as naming, I don't know, a football or something after you if you're a football player in England, you know?
Doesn't upset you?
It made me laugh, like I say. It just made me realise that people were aware of me in New York. And it was just, I just thought it was funny that they'd use it to sell drugs, that was all. I don't condone it, though, I can tell you.
The material that you've had success with in Britain recently is actually quite old. So what's the new stuff going to be like?
But I think the best thing is that the stuff you've been hearing is the music I've been building on, and the new albums really is more of the same. Most people always think when they get some kind of success or something that they should change suddenly, but I'm really into this music, so all I'm telling you, it's more of the same. The album's called Whiplash Smile, and I think it's going to be the most exciting album I've done to date, because I've been working on this music without anybody liking it for so long. And now people like it. It's like they've given me the mandate, the authority to do it. So it's going to be done with all of that. So I'm happy, and it's going to be an exciting, happy album, I hope.
Just one last thing, Billy. Billy Bragg claims that your famous sneer is actually operated by a roadie tugging a piece of cotton from the side of the stage. Is this true?
Yeah, it costs a lot of money too, $1 million a show, so you're really getting a lot from today.
There goes a man with his feet on the ground, eh? That record's finally in the charts after 2 years. Rebel Yell from Billy Idol, who never ceases to amaze me. He is doing well this week, though, as you're about to discover in TV's first look at today's brand new Top 40 on the